running. But first, Jason Chauvin has a preview in sports. Jason.
Thanks, Danny. With the high school football season coming to a close and the Bombers on the outside looking in, that means MHS will try to play spoiler this weekend. Hear from head football coach Kelly Sears as he previews this weekend's game against IVC High School. And JT Grider has a quick look at the weather. JT?
Jason, aren't those fall sports starting to come to an end too?
Yep, Danny, of course, you said it. You took my tease. You took what I was going to say. That MHS football isn't the only sport that's coming to an end. Here, stick around to see if the Lady Bombers were able to extend their win streak on the volleyball court and see if they were able to come away with a win on their senior night. And the WIU football team is gearing up for their big game against the number 4 ranked North Dakota State Bison this Saturday. Head football coach Charlie Fisher previews the matchup next on Live at 4. Welcome back to Live at 4. The Macomb High Bomber football team will be taking the field one last time as they hit the road to battle IVC High School tomorrow night. Bomber head football coach Kelly Sears says the team has a specific motto heading into the final game of the season.
And, you know, we got a motto this week: if we can't go, you can't go. And you know, IVC's looking at possibly making the playoffs. They are 4-4 right now, but you know, our motto is if we can't go, you can't go, and we're going to keep you out.
Heading into the final game of the year, the Bombers are ready and upbeat to end the season on a high note.
You know, the kids are still upbeat, and they understand where we're at, and you know, I think we're going into a winnable game. But the thing is, the stars are going to have to line up just right for us because of the fact, again, we're only going to be playing about 15 guys.
As the Bombers get ready for their final test of the season, head football coach Kelly Sears expects an even matchup this weekend as both teams have a similar injury report.
Is that they're kind of in the same boat we are. You know, they only got 10, 11 guys on the sidelines, and you know, they're very slim on numbers also, just like us. So, you know, it may be a battle of attrition.
The Bombers begin their final matchup of the season tomorrow night at 7 p.m. at IVC High School. Switching focus now to the Lady Bombers volleyball team in their final home game of the 2016 campaign. It was senior night at the hangar, with the seniors being honored before the match, starting off in the first set. A behind-the-back move by Brianna Grotz to send it back over, but a nice recovery, though, by the Lady Bombers, and Jordan Hare has the kill on the side for the first point of the match. Still in the first set now, a dig by Hannah Howard, and Alex Nevy earns the point by tapping it over. Lady Bombers are in control here. Set point in the first, and the return goes just wide from the Chargers as MHS takes the first set 25-12. To the second set we go. The pace is set early as Chloe Farr slams down the kill for the Bombers to take the point. And we're going to flash forward to the match point. Haley Coker ends it and sends everybody home on senior night with a win. MHS wins this one 2-0 at home. The Lady Bombers get the win on their senior night, and that makes it 6 in a row for them. And they end their home season with an 8-1 record at Washington Street Gym. Up next for MHS is an IHSA Class 3A regional quarterfinal against Peoria Manual at Limestone High School in Bartonville at 6:30 on Monday. Macomb High sophomore tennis player Erica Dawson has taken her dream all the way to state. Following her performance at the Springfield Sacred Heart Griffin Sectional, Dawson landed herself in the IHSA state tournament. Dawson played earlier today and lost to the number 2 seed Alessandra Bianco of Chicago Latin High School in straight sets. Congrats to Erica and the MHS girls tennis team on a stellar season. Moving over to WIU football now, the Leathernecks are off to their first 5-1 start since 2003. And that will be put to the test when they host the number 4 ranked North Dakota State Bison, who are coming off their first loss of the year. Sports director Danny Fry sat down with head coach Charlie Fisher to preview this week's matchup.
I mean, they don't lose very much, so when they lose, you can bet it doesn't sit too well. And you know, they're well coached, they're good, they know what it takes to win. So I mean, we're going to get their best shot. I can tell you that. That's thoroughly what I expect.
This isn't Coach Fisher's first time facing the Bison. Last season as the offensive coordinator at Richmond, his Spiders fell short in a playoff game at the Fargo Dome.
Brought that offense here, and we wanted to run the ball. Unfortunately, we weren't able to do that on a very consistent level. Now, we played them in the Dome, which is a very difficult place to play. And I went into that game feeling very good about where we were. And, you know, we didn't execute. And it still comes down to that. I mean, no matter what you're doing on offense, defense, you got to execute, and you got to play 4 quarters of good football against them to win. We want everybody to be out. We want our student body to be out and just be behind us 100%. And there's nothing like playing in front of your home crowd, and especially when the energy's there and the excitement. And we're excited to be home. You know, we've been on the road a lot. here early on. So our guys always look forward to playing at home here in Macomb.
Kickoff is this Saturday at 6 p.m. under the lights at Hanson Field in the NCAA FCS Game of the Week. That's all for this edition of Sports. Final Word is next.